our magic. Yes, catch them unaware. Of course, I'll set the trap. I'll draw them in. You take their flank. Right. Hit them from two sides. It's us or them! Cut them down!
Hey guys, welcome back. We are playing Irelia today. She's a mix between a bruiser and a carry. Super high outplay potential, similar to Yasuo, but she's also pretty hard to master. We are starting off with the Q, so it's a single target damaging ability that is going to reset if you last hit with it. So this is the way Irelia stacks up her passive really fast. So Irelia is all about that passive, guys, because it's going to give you a lot of attack speed and also a lot of extra damage on your auto attacks. It's super important that you play around this passive. Whenever you go for a fight, make sure that you're able to stack this up fully, because if you don't, then you're going to lose out on a lot of damage. You can see the damage is absolutely insane on this champ when you get to stack that passive up, so that's why you really have to prioritize that. And your Q also has some sustain, of course, it is on hit. There's a champion with a lot of built-in sustain. So your E, guys, is your engage CC, and you can actually hide the animation with it with your Q, W, or your ultimate. I hide it with the Q right here, and also extended the range. This is very good for catching the opponent off guard, as you can see, like it did. This can really allow you to get some free hits with that E, because otherwise it can be pretty easy to predict, because the cast time is always going to be the same no matter how you aim it. But Irelia, if you get to stack the passive up to full and force a fight, then you should be able to win it most of the time, especially in the mid lane against a mage or something like a Yasuo AD assassin, because that is how much DPS you have. Your W, guys, so there are a couple different ways that you can use it. So it gives you damage resistance against physical and magic damage. This makes it really good against assassins and champions with a lot of burst damage. It also deals a lot of damage in itself. And another way you can use it is that you use this at the backline minions, so you put them to low HP. And then you can kind of follow up with your Q, so you can stack that passive up really fast. That trundle overextended quite a bit. That was not very smart. So you can do like this, guys. On the backline minions, that gives you a free gap closer. Oh, there's a Sin Sao coming, otherwise I would have went for the kill. But you can see, you get a lot of mobility as long as you can get minions to low HP. So get free dashes, because your Q is going to reset every single time you last hit something with it, or if you dash to somebody who's marked. And a marked target is someone you hit with your E or your ultimate, because that is going to tag them.
We are the only masters of our fate.
I don't think he has a flash right there because I hit the E, but really nice gank. So we can just push it out. Irelia also has really good wave clear if you use that W properly. It deals damage depending on how long you channel it. So if you manage to channel it the entire time, then you can see it deals a lot of damage. So at Cho'Gath getting a random double kill, that's always interesting to see. But yeah, cool. So you can get another AD item. You can also get the attack speed, really depends on what you want. But Blade of the Ruined King gives you the biggest one item power spike. That's why every single game you want to rush this as your first item before you get the mythic item. Also, a really good way to lane on Irelia is that you try to like pull the wave and then you try to keep it around this spot, because mid lane is a very short lane. So if you have the wave up here, then it's pretty limited what you can do. But if you have the wave down here, then you have a lot more room to move around and also chase the opponent even if they flash away. So try to like set up a freeze around this spot, and then you can just go ham and just absolutely destroy the opponent. Really try to hide the animation of your E as much as possible. I highly recommend that you practice that a lot. Now we have the ultimate up. So that is going to, that's like an AoE ability that is going to slow the opponent, deal damage. And then it also makes it so they will have a mark on them similar to your E. So when you Q to somebody with a mark on them, your Q is going to reset. There are two ways that you can reset your Q. The first thing is that you last hit something with it, and the second thing is that if you dash to somebody who has a mark. I'm just gonna keep the minions low HP here, because that gives you a free gap closer. And then if the Lux walks up, then I can just Q and then engage. Just like this. Be careful of your mana usage though, because you can run out of mana really fast. But you don't buy any mana items, so if you just keep spamming your Q, then yes, you run out of mana pretty fast. Just like this, keep the backline minions low HP. So this Lux will always be scared of walking up. Just like that, and then you can even go for dives. So this champion is very strong in a 1 versus 1. Her laning phase is really OP, and you can go for stuff like this, guys. You're able to play really aggressive. It all depends on how well you know this champ. We can just wait a little bit here, and then we have enough gold for the bow. And then on the next base, we should be able to get the Blade of the Ruined King. That is the massive spike, and that's gonna give you super high kill potential in a 1 versus 1, maybe even a 1 versus 2. That's a fair Cho'Gath. Of course, tanks are pretty difficult to deal with. We do have the Blade of the Ruined King, but Cho'Gath is a scaling champion. Irelia can be decent late game, like she's not bad, but she's not as strong as a late game scaling champ. You see, if you snowball the Irelia, this is what she's going to do. Oh, I do not want to give the kill to this guy. I think I think Lux is gonna get the kill, but that's fine. Oh no. Wait, what is there? 4 people mid? Interesting. Interesting what's happening mid lane. I was just going to give Lux the kill because I don't want anyone else to have it. That's a pretty big shutdown as well. But unfortunately the AD carry ended up having it, so I need to focus a bit on the vision. Because it looks like we are going to get 4-man ganked quite a lot, and we don't want that to happen. Oh, nice, awesome. There's no flash on the Lux though, so they might be able to go for a kill. She's pretty low HP now. I am not sure why she's bot lane. Maybe it's like the classic rage quit where they die a couple times in the lane and then they just peace out. Oh, she got a kill, okay. And there's a Xin Zhao. Oh, I could really use that double buff. I could really use that, but I need my ultimate. And then have him engage somehow. He's only sitting on this item, so if you want to push fast, guys, just one W like this, bam. And then just Q, because your Q is going to one-shot. Even better when you have max points into it. This guy has his ultimate up, so I can't really go for the dive. I cannot risk it again. You can also go looking for the fruits. If you push out the wave and you're low HP or low mana, then you can just show it out and then look for the fruits so you can like heal back up. Okay, the Lux is back. Xin Zhao might still hover around the mid lane. I'll probably have to chill out a bit. And I really hope this Malphite is going tank, even though he has Conqueror for some reason. It's fine if it's only the Karma roaming mid. Like, you can 1 versus 2 if you land your E and your ultimate. You have a lot of mobility that skill shot champions just cannot match. Ronald got the Drake, that's perfect. You can see that E becomes really long range if you extend the range with your Q and such. I'm just waiting for her to walk up. Like, she's losing XP right now because she's not able to walk that far up. Every single time she walks up, I'm just gonna go for the kill. Just keep 1 minion low HP so I can like get a free dash. Unfortunately, it went all the way up here for some reason. So she's playing a lot more safe. We could also go for a base, or we could go top lane. That's a pretty big shutdown, and our Malphite has his ultimate up, so maybe we can do something. Let's see. Might be worth it. Looks like it isn't.
An enemy has been slain.
Ult him. Nice. Well done. There we go. Well done to the Malphite. Thank God he used that ultimate. I was scared that he was just going to peace out because he saw the sensor coming in, but well done. I swear to God if that one hit me. Alright. So now it's a bit situational what you want to buy. You can go for the shield bow. You can also go for the Gordringer. Gordringer gives you a bit safer. It's a bit safer to play with it because it makes you a lot tankier. And it's also harder to mess up because it gives you that ability haste, so even if you miss your Q, guys, even if you don't reset it, because you have so much ability haste and because of how your ultimate works, then it's still going to be on a low cooldown. So you can say that it is pretty beginner friendly, but it's pretty preference what you want to buy. Gordringer makes you a lot tankier, harder to burst down. Shield bow is more of a carry heavy build, but the rest of the items is still going to be the same. Just one W, and then we can push this out fast, and we can look for roam if you want to. That's especially great to do if you can't really do anything else in the mid lane. Sometimes, you know, it's better that you roam before the enemy roams and kills you. That's something I do a lot. Because if I don't roam, then I know the enemy support is coming mid and taking out my summoners or even getting the kill. So roam before the support does. Also, another good thing here is the active can also help put the minions to low HP. Now you don't need to do it anymore because your Q is going to one-shot the backline minions anyway, so that's fine. There's no flash on this guy. Yeah, I saw him. I'm coming. He's doing the Raptors, I think. Did I not hit him? Gonna jumbo here. Nice, Brand. Sorry, I have to take this one. I am sorry, I really need that blue buff. I kinda stole it, but you know. We have the blue buff, that's also really fun on Irelia, because then you can just spam your abilities and don't have to worry about the mana usage. The good thing is that we have the Trundle here, so he can always hold the tank. Dogs going top. So we can also do the Drake.